furtherance of its aggression against economic sabotage and crude oil theft, the Nigerian Navy has destroyed some illegal refining sites as well as uncovered tapped wellheads in the Cawthorne Channel in Bonny local government area of Rivers State. The operation, which is under the auspices of the recently launched Nigerian Navy, Operation Delta Sanity, was carried out by personnel of Forward Operating Base Bonny alongside their colleagues from Nigerian Navy Ship Pathfinder on Thursday, January 25th, 2024, using swamp buggy and other heavy equipment.
Okay, so here we are from the Forward Operating Base Bonny, working in conjunction with our parent base, Nigerian Navy Ship Pathfinder. We are here at this illegal refining site, which is part of the places we want to commence our swamp buggy operations. Yesterday, as part of overflight reports, acting on that overflight report, our men came on patrol to this area and discovered this illegal refining site. The place is just off Cawthorne Channel, just by a major community known as Adamakiri. Here, you can see a very huge reservoir where illegally stolen crude oil is being taken from a pipeline we have identified from a wellhead. We shall be showing you the wellhead in a minute. From the wellhead, you can see all the pipes leading up to this point. It is from here that the stolen crude oil is now taking in smaller hoses onto the various, like you can see one, the various ovens or illegal refining ovens where they want to start the cooking process. After we discovered this place yesterday, we came back now as part of Operation Delta Sanity, which was launched by the Nigerian Navy early this month, which focuses on two aspects of the Chief of Naval Staff strategic guidance, that of ensuring that Nigeria is able to produce additional 50% of crude oil for this year, 2024. So what we are doing now is to commence the series of operations lined up to clear the whole of this area, starting from here.
The commanding officer of the Nigerian Navy Forward Operating Base Bonny, Commodore Reginald Adoki, said the operation was in line with the strategic directives of the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, as a proactive measure to curtail criminal activities while preventing environmental degradation in the area.
The operation will continue throughout today, and we are done with the entire site. And like I mentioned earlier, the operation is actually in line with the strategic directives of the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, to ensure that the operations of the Nigerian Navy aligns with environmental standards. That whatever we do, we just take into cognizance the need for the people's environment to be preserved. And in doing so, we're trying to make sure we prevent any attempts by crude oil thieves and illegal bunkers from carrying out this kind of activities. And this perfectly aligns with the concept of operations of the Operation Delta Sanity that was recently launched by the Chief of Naval Staff himself. So this is going to continue for a long period of time until we sanitize the entire area we have identified.
The operation, which also had men of the Nigerian Navy Ship Pathfinder, was conducted to dismantle illegal refining sites in the state, including areas such as the Cawthorne Channel 1, Sodianyekiri and Barakiri. The illegal refining site discovered at Cawthorne Channel 1 had a hose rigged to a wellhead to siphon crude oil into a reservoir. A total of 8 constructed ovens, 9 storage tanks, and several reservoirs were destroyed during the operation. Illegal refining sites, known for their adverse impact on the environment, were identified and neutralized in a decisive effort to stop economic sabotage by oil criminals while protecting the environment. Personnel of FOB Bonny also discovered 2 wellheads connected with hoses adjacent to God Can Do a New Thing community around the Cawthorne Channel. The hoses, which were pinned to the seabed, were used to siphon crude oil from the wellheads into a constructed and hidden reservoir. Commodore Adoki said that the Nigerian Navy was making efforts to contact the owners of the wellheads for the removal of the hoses and the clamping of the breached wellheads. He further said that the operation is the first of a series planned to clear the Cawthorne Channel axis and other places within the area of operations of such illegal refining sites.
It's been shot, but the reservoir or the reserve from it is still able to give a substantive amount of product at the reservoir. So what we are going to do immediately is to quickly get the concerned company that operates this wellhead to ensure that the wellhead is immediately attended to by declamping the very item that is connected to it. This requires some technicalities that is beyond the Navy to do. So the appropriate company will send their team of engineers to ensure that this place is declamped accordingly.
He affirmed that as part of the Nigerian Navy's commitment to transparency, further investigations into the criminal networks associated with these illegal refinery sites are underway, enjoining the public to cooperate with the Nigerian Navy by providing any relevant information that would aid in the ongoing efforts to dismantle these criminal networks. This is Bienbara Confidence reporting for Christiana Television.